The Bible is filled with promises, miracles, and hope, but it also records moments of judgment, times when rebellion led to punishment, when disobedience brought real and undeniable consequences. Today's Bible quiz will test your knowledge of biblical punishments and consequences. There are 20 questions, and you'll have 10 seconds for each one. If you're ready, let's begin. Question 1. What punishment was given to the serpent after deceiving Eve in the Garden of Eden? Was it given a different appearance, cursed to crawl on its belly and eat dust, sent out of Eden, or it was struck dead? The answer is it was cursed to crawl on its belly and eat dust. Question 2. What two brothers lost their lives for using strange fire before the Lord? Was it Nadab and Abihu, Jacob and Esau, Ahab and Zedekiah, or Hophni and Phinehas? The answer is Nadab and Abihu. Question 3. What happened to Korah and his 250 followers after they rebelled against the leadership of Moses and Aaron? They were struck with leprosy. They were consumed by a great fish. They were exiled to the desert. The earth opened and swallowed them. The answer is the earth opened up and swallowed them. Question 4. In the book of Numbers, God commanded Moses to speak to a rock to bring forth water. Instead, Moses struck the rock in anger and failed to honor God before the Israelites. What was the severe punishment given to Moses and Aaron for this act of dishonor? Was it immediate death, blindness for 40 years, barred from the promised land, stripped of their titles? The answer is, they did not lead the people of Israel into the promised land. Question 5. Who was struck dead by God for reaching out to steady the Ark of the Covenant when the oxen stumbled? Was it Eleazar, Uzzah, Abinadab, or Abijah? The answer is Uzzah. Question 6. After Elisha's servant, Gehazi, secretly took silver and clothing from Naaman and lied about his actions, what was his punishment? He was exiled to a foreign land. He was made leprous. He was stripped of his inheritance. He was forbidden from ever speaking again. The answer is, he was made leprous. Question 7. Which prophet was thrown into a muddy cistern as punishment? Was it Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, or Daniel? The answer is Jeremiah. Question 8. In 1 Samuel 31, what was the final consequence of King Saul's disobedience and unfaithfulness to God? He was captured by the Philistines. He fell on his sword and died. He was struck by a plague. He was exiled to the desert. The answer is, he fell on his sword and died. Question 9. When the priest Zacharias doubted the angel's message that he would have a son in his old age, what punishment was he given until the child was born? He was struck blind. He was unable to speak. He became paralyzed. He was struck with leprosy. The answer is, he was unable to speak. Question 10. What punishment did God send upon the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah due to their extreme wickedness? Was it the great flood, a plague of locusts, burning sulfur from heaven, or a powerful earthquake? The answer is burning sulfur from heaven. Question 11. Cain murdered his brother Abel. How did God punish him? He was struck blind. He was turned into a pillar of salt. He became a restless wanderer on the earth, or he was cast into a pit of lions. The answer is, he became a restless wanderer on earth. Question 12. Lot's wife was turned into a pillar of salt. What act of disobedience led to this? She stole gold from Sodom. She spoke to an angel without permission. She looked back at the city during its destruction. She refused to leave her home. The answer is, she looked back at the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. Question 13. After King David took an unauthorized census out of pride, what specific plague resulted in the death of 70,000 people in Israel? Was it a 3-day pestilence, 7 years of famine, the death of every firstborn, or a great drought? The answer is a 3-day pestilence. Question 14. Achan stole Babylonian items. What was the punishment for him and his family in the valley of Achor? Exiled from the camp of Israel, pay back 4 times the amount stolen, stoned to death, or became slaves to the Gibeonites? The answer is, they were stoned to death. Question 15. What 2 sins did King David commit that led to the death of his first son? Pride and gluttony, adultery and murder, idolatry and theft, or lying and coveting? The answer is adultery and murder. Question 16. What physical ailment did Miriam suffer for 7 days after speaking against Moses? Was it blindness, leprosy, paralysis, or deafness? The answer is leprosy. Question 17. King Saul lost his kingship and was plagued by an evil spirit because of what recurring behavior? Was it repeated disobedience to God, too much wealth, losing a battle to the Philistines, or building too many altars? The answer is repeated disobedience to God. Question 18. In the New Testament, Ananias and Sapphira were both struck dead instantly after bringing a gift to the apostles. What was the specific sin that led to this immediate judgment? Was it worshiping a golden calf, lying to the Holy Spirit, stealing from the temple, or refusing to feed the poor? The answer is lying to the Holy Spirit. Question 19. In the New Testament, what happens to someone who sins willfully after receiving the knowledge of the truth? A. Nothing. B. A certain fearful expectation of judgment. C. Automatic forgiveness. D. A small penalty. The answer is B. A certain fearful expectation of judgment.
And the final question. According to the vision in Revelation 20, what is the final consequence for anyone whose name is not found written in the book of life? The answer is they are cast into the lake of fire. Fantastic job, Bible Champ. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments. We'd love to see how you did. The punishments we explore today seem intense, but they reveal a powerful truth. God is holy, just, and righteous. His discipline is never random, and his judgment is never without cause. Let's live our lives in reverence of him. So keep studying, keep growing in the word, and keep believing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this quiz with someone who loves the word. See you in the next quiz, Bible Champ.